Well, you see, we weren't as fortunate as most people.
Yeah, you doing okay? Niggas is brother. The atmosphere is a little tanky down here, if I do say so myself.
A little what, bitch?
I think you say the atmosphere is tanky. The atmosphere is a little tanky.
Why don't you make me decide now?
If you look here, there's scat from probably a random predatory.
No, it's just a Karen that didn't want to go to the bathroom.
You can tell by how
Nice little nature walk.
Oh, parkour! Parkour, bro.
minus the building.
Oh, He's about to sacrifice your ankles on that one.
Oh, fuck. We went the blue and yellow way.
I'm here with me wankers.
That might work though.
It might. I'm gonna be like, we're going over there. It's gonna be like, bro.
We're on this path, mate.
It don't matter who the fuck you are. You're not running the bear. I'm about to look at that bitch, nod my head, and hope it leaves me alone. I'm gonna be like, what's good, bear? And then keep it moving. That's what I do to all the other bears I see.
This one. This one. Let me turn it on way somewhere. This one. This one. It smells good too. It smells very good. A little bit more. I feel it working. I feel my palms. I feel the scrubber activating upon my palms. And it turns into, like, after a while, a lotion-like substance. I'm gonna get some lotion. Is that cologne?
No, it's like amnotherapy.
Oh, what?
What therapy?
Amnotherapy. Focus.
A what?
I hate you.
You want a bag?
Yes, please.
Hey, Mom! You didn't get the mayonnaise I like. I like Hellman's. Do. You didn't get mayonnaise? You in the yellow dress.
Smells like fucking peasants. And
What the? Is that the smell of poverty? But,
No, that's real though, Kelly. I get you. Do y'all feel like personally that y'all had an ease of being able to focus or do the art that you would like to do normally? Like, I know it looks like I haven't been doing work this whole time, but I practiced the guitar more than I normally do. Like, I've clicked through some photos. I've got those those freestyles is how I normally session. Like I'm gonna ask you for those videos later, get those beats later. Then I'm gonna sit in my room and write, and I had like 30% of the song already done just from freestyling the video. So like, but I did that like 10 times. Since he's made like 5 songs. Breed's working on like 4 beats, but he also just be vibing. Not that Breed don't normally just be vibing. So everyone's just done things that's harder for them to
I don't
do
think.
normally.
Well, I know I've never like actively collabed with other people like that.
What do you mean, like in the mood?
Like in the same room, like
making beats together.
one person is on the keys, and then I pick up the bass guitar. Like I've never been able to do that because
There's not enough.
I'm usually like, and you gotta like when you were talking about like the focus level. Like if I know, I just get off work, I gotta go to sleep by this time to like have adequate amount of rest. Like I may rush through something or I may not finish something. Or
Where's the almond milk for the 4 bitches?
it's right there.
That's not almond milk.
I didn't see the front. I just saw milk.
No, it's just, I don't know what the fuck. That's just something I don't know.
Corner. Behind the
Cool. I was like, what the fuck?
I'll drink some of this.
I was like, I know y'all need to drink. Like, Akila can't. He'll die.
I've already been trying to get into the routine of
Really, if you ever feeling your English gets to be a bit too much, we got almond milk, you know what I'm saying?
Always take
You
out
were
first.
saying, Sensei?
brother. What the
They be like, hey, you about to talk? Brother.
Let me think of something to distract you.
It's just brother. You've
I
escaped.
I'd like for you to tell me where you got your degrees, my
So
good
to
man.
answer your question, just I've already been trying like this past month to get in the routine of writing and recording and at least run track every day. So
I've been vacationing since I've been here. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I would say this, on that note, this is the least amount, like my anxiety has been calm, and this is the most time it's ever been this calm.
Agreed.
I've been in a place of like
actual, just like not even.
nothing, like
Yeah.
nothing, like not that,
Brother.
not overthinking, just here, and that's super dope.
That's definitely some energy I want to bring back. Like when I released my album, for example.
Mhm.
That was probably like the best like mental release for me that I've ever had. Not because of the music, like it wasn't really about the music. It was just me opening myself up to whoever, whether they know me, whether they don't know me.
The vulnerability to it.
Yeah, and it's like I realized how big of a step it was when I had people that are like close to me be like, "Oh, I didn't know you did music," and that's bizarre to me.
That's
'cause,
all
like,
you've been doing. Man.
y'all niggas know I make music, but like, there's people that I'm with probably at least 5 days out of the week that don't even know what I do in my spare time.
I know how that can feel like shit because of the little nails. I can even relate to how you feel because I know how it felt being somewhere and being like, someone's like, "Oh, you make music?" And I'm like, or they're like, "What do you do in your free time?" And I'm like, "Oh, take photos. I like music." They're like, "Oh, you play for the church or something?" And I'm just like,
Yes, brother.
yeah. I'm just like,
Yes.
I'm just like, I literally have said that before. Just like, she's like, "Oh, you play for the church?" Like, yeah, a little bass. What church? Oh, whatever, whatever church, needs me at the moment. Just don't want to say like, no, I'm a rapper. That's a normal psychological thing about being an artist, a musical artist too, because you work so hard. That serotonin release, the dopamine, all the work, the reward pleasure center, and then that overload of chemicals as you turn back to normal life. It can be depressing. Even hypothetically, going back home can be depressing. Like, we can go home and all be back to our normal lives, and as you're getting into that, you're like, damn, I gotta work again. Like, I can't just make music all day and have like profit. But the goal is for us to one day make enough off of music that if we do this, it makes money. But we all have to learn it. Yeah, we all have the lessons to do it. Like, we all have the knowledge. We just need to that footwork needs to be like so heavy. We like heavier than we've ever seen before, and we all worked heavier than most normal people. So we gotta
bro, you work heavy, bro.
I knew that was
You work heavy, bro.
You work the heaviest.
You were just sitting there like, there's the Connect 5 right in the center of the board. There's the Connect 5 right in the center of the board.
All the way around.
You got, you got something like missing. Like,
You got some.
I'm
Found it. You gotta. Do you know that you have a thing under there that you can't believe this.
you just did it to yourself, and I was like, opportunity. It's wild being an ambivert because like some people are hardcore introverts, some people are hardcore extroverts, but most people are ambiverts, and people get that confused.
Elaborate.
Ambiverts are basically a mix. It's a standard middle ground, essentially. Most people are actually both extroverted and introverted depending on the situation. That's why an introvert around the right people opens up. And that's why an extrovert around the wrong people closes. But an extreme extrovert won't do that. You know those niggas that hate everybody with turtle. That's an extreme extrovert. But most people are ambiverts. Most people are both, but they can flow between one or another. But like I've noticed introverts tend to be more introverts, and most people are ambiverts, and extroverts are rare. And so like, in my opinion, I don't know statistically the information on that, but
That makes sense.
But it's weird being an ambivert because I definitely do socialize with people, but I can only do it for like 2 hours, and then I got to dip for like my brain to be able to like reorganize, and I got to go back.
That's definitely
dip. Like that social energy draining can be quite
Draining.
difficult. Yeah, I say it can be quite difficult and throw you off. So I just feel like as we keep pushing and networking and everything, what?
Huh?
You like you had something like you want to say.
No,
It
brother.
was a joke, brother. Yeah, brother! Yeah, brother!
Oh, so what you trying to get into?
What you trying to say?
Oh my God, you keep doing that, you're not gonna get to heaven. Who said I was going to heaven?
That nigga too. The one thing I think, and I'll say it on camera for everybody to see later, I think everyone's confidence and self-esteem and just doing that shit needs to increase, and everything will fall into place, in my opinion. If we just output more songs, more shirts, more content, however we have to get to that level, I think everything will fall into place. I know y'all have already done it for a while. Yeah, I mean, I don't know the ways. I'm not even trying to give the ways because I think that's getting too complex and the nitpick. Everyone has different things.
Yeah.
But
we good now. It's
just
time
that pushing
of everybody's pretty, I would say, confident. I'm like, yeah.
We all fight with those moments of insecurities. No matter how much we push more, you might be getting out of it more, but I'm pretty sure we all fight. I mean, the insecurities that I think you fight with too, that the insecurity thing you fight with too. Like
I know network is gonna be my biggest challenge, but what you saying, we need to get more confidence, self-esteem.
Yeah, that's one of the things that you're working on, right? Yeah.
That's the next breakthrough. Like Bree was saying, I feel like I can get it. I will get up, and if I motivate myself, I can get up, make a song, put it. It's not an issue.
Right, but you got other stuff around that.
Talking and networking to people is something that I look at, and I'm like, this is an issue. So now I want to focus on it until it's like, even if it's still an issue, I'm doing it anyway. Like that's my goal.
And that's why you got the drive that's so fucking, you know what I'm saying, impeccable.
Yeah, like, cause like, I like to keep shit simple, bro. Like, cause I already overthink. So
did Achilles go off into like the light wave or something? You go.
He's still trying to get that conditioner. I think we just killed his confidence.
He got all that conditioner today.
He's still trying to get it off the sides. Think about it, come back down with a ball. Fucking hate this shit. Pulled it out strand by strand. I can't do this.
I come to a lot of conclusions when I just talk, because the more I talk, the more I go back.
Yep.
And I continue to like
verbally
discover
talk?
the root. Yes, I feel that. Yeah. I discover the root. Like, I don't know, this is crazy. And this is like post beat tape. This is like, it was like one day after work, I'm like sitting in the park, well not parking lot, but like in front of the house, just talking. And I was like, dang, because my homegirl had said something to me. I was like, and she was like, don't take this the wrong way, but she's like, it sounds like you created this image, and you catered more to the image than like who you were as a person. I was like, man, that's amazing.
Right, yeah. We've built all this shit. These phones, these games, this entertainment, these houses, the AC that keeps us comfortable, everything for us to become depressed, anxious, and isolated. And so completely contradictory to the innate biological response we can have. And so like something like that is so simple. But if you would have been able to just talk to people more and not have to work 50 hours a week, 70, however many you had to, you could have just talked to someone more and gained that life lesson. Right. And then you would have been living in your own identity 4 years earlier, hypothetically or whatever. Not necessarily guaranteed, but you know what I'm trying to say.
That's how I feel about these life lessons, what you just said, like, because I've been coming to a lot of self-revelations too, especially after like, from December, bro, to like here, it's been a new chapter.
Same for me.
New challenges, learning new shit, like realizing a bunch of different things. And it's like, okay, now I'm starting to know and understand these things about myself and fall more into who I am or who I want to be or whatever. So now that I know these things, I'm not sad about it, I'm not upset about it. What can I do right now to maintain or be like just move forward?
And
like, what is it right now to do to keep moving forward?
The thing that's so interesting about life is all of us are gonna travel our entire lives and never know the right answer. That was the funniest, the illusion of getting lost in adulthood. Because as a kid, I was very consumed by the concept of learning things and trying to figure out the makeup of this reality and universe to be able to help comfort yourself through anxious things. And in all of that, you fall farther into a rabbit hole to realize the Ouroboros effect. You know what that is? The snake eating the tail.
Oh.
So from Full Metal Alchemist, that thing is a concept of knowledge being an infinite thing. The snake eating its tail is because it's an infinite process. And so that being related to life is very, like, true. like no matter what topic you're on, you can dive deeper. Even if it's incorrect, you can go farther. You can expound more. You can move shit.
Yeah.
So sometimes you have to draw the line and go like, all right, cool, we've made it this far in our concept. Let's stop here. Like, let's actually have fun here. Let's like, all right, when are we gonna start doing shit? Like, we can think all we want about how society sucks, how everyone needs to do more, and all that shit. But what are we going to do?
Like, what's up?
Yeah, like what's up? Like, what are we going to do
You got a point, bro.
to fully coordinate?
And bro,
all of that?
what you were saying about the knowing here lately, that's been a thing. Just taking, for me, kind of taking solace in the fact I'm not gonna know everything, because that's how my anxiety.
Wants
I start
it
to
to
feel
be.
like that's how my anxiety works. Like a situation to happen, I'll be like, oh, what if they react like this? What if this happens?
Yeah,
What
I
if
need
that-
to
what
know
if
the
that-
shit,
what if that-
yeah.
Holy shit! Like, what can I do to stop this from happening? You can only do what you can do in your own body, and then the rest of that shit is just
It's out of your
it's
control.
just out of
right?
here. So like, take solace in the fact that whether it's the right decision or wrong decision, make a decision, and take solace in the fact that I've made a decision, or I did the thing that I want to do for the thing.